Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Love the call here by the defensive coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for them 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Escapes the pocket. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run play.
The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, bought the pick, sets up the offense at the 39.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A short completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dumps it down in the back. Caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. The back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up to 33. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. And Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver, wide open, and he's still going. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's escaping the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. The return is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The back's got it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal upcoming. The shotgun running play call. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short game.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but 1st down. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. 1st down here for this offense.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll ride the back again here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to... And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And now here comes the point after attempt. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Tries to get it to the running back. Looking right, this one caught. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.
You